Returning, we now find ourselves in a bit of a quandary. But first thing comes first. And the first thing that's going to come first is I'm going to go straight upstairs. I'm going to go straight to my fish. And I'm going to feed my fish. Then we'll make our way down through the ship this time. We won't go from the bottom up. We'll go from the top down. That way, you see, I'm saving the best to last because Tali said she was going to be in engineering. See? Thinking. I realize all of these gestures I'm making to the camera won't mean a thing to anyone who's watching this on YouTube after the fact. Feel a little bit sad about that, actually. There you go, my fishes. Also, a moment of pause for some social eating. I mostly run on tea, but whatever part of me that doesn't run on tea runs on fudge. So good. Okay. Moving on. Red Bull is nastier than water, but I didn't have any bottles of water in the fridge at the time, so Red Bull it was. Hello, Edie.
Yes, Shepard.
Goodbye,
That's all
Edie.
for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
It's great to see Tali on board, Commander, just like old times. It is her, right? I mean, because with the mask, it's... Ah, never mind.
You're such a lovable rogue, Joker. You're a massive dick, but it's difficult not to be amused by your dickishness.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, Grunt is not a stabilizing element, Commander. It seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Take care, Joker. You watch out for yourself. Garrus may beat you to death with his arse stick. Okay. Hello, Jacob.
I hope we can clear up what's going on with the Gernsback, Commander. Doubt my father's alive after all this time. Was there anything else? Just eager to get going.
No, it's fine.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
I should actually do some of the loyalty missions next, I think. Probably wise. Probably wise. Hey, Modin.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got
You
anything
got
to
a
say?
minute to talk.
Later, better. Think I've cured Joker's condition. Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from scratch. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
I love Mordin so much. Oh my lord. Oh, Mordin, I wish you were in the original game, and then I wouldn't feel bad about loving you more than some of the original cast, but I do, and I feel guilty for it, but I do. Oh my lord, Mordin is probably the best character. Dear lord. Dear lord. So good. Hello, Kazumi. Tell me what you've been snooping
There
up.
you are.
There I am indeed.
Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit. Edie has a wicked sense of humor. Or I should say, a really funny lack of one. Sometimes she seems like a person. But when it comes down to it, I can't get past her being a computer.
That's all we
This
are,
one
which is
security
organic
guy
ones.
keeps staring at me. I think his name is Bert. I'm used to being watched by security, but they're usually staring at my eyes or watching my hands. I might have to start cloaking through the CIC from now on.
I see.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Very well, Kazumi. You take care. I am gonna go and talk with Miranda. I'm wondering if she might have something to say about Tali.
If we have time, I'd like to go to Ilium and relocate my sister's family.
I'll let you know, Miranda.
Of course, Commander.
Yeah, I'd taken up. It's probably only gonna let me have 1 or 2 active loyalty missions, I guess. So, that's fair enough. I'll just check, though.
Need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Other than your awesome voice, no.
Can it
not
wait
right
for
now.
a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Okay.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
Okay.
I'll be here if you need me.
Can you just record yourself talking for a little bit? Like, read a book or something? It would help me sleep. It would, honestly. It would. It's like words and purring at the same time. Okay, down to engineering we go. Yes, Leaflin did say tea is gross. And he has every right to be wrong. I'm not going to get in his way to be wrong. I would champion his right to be wrong as much as he wants.
Back for more?
I am indeed.
I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
Okay.
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives them mad.
Alright. I'll remember that for Grunt, should I ever need it. Why does Shepard run with his head down like that? It just seems so weird.
Shepard.
Grunt.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
I might need some context.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Okay, why is it funny?
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
What about Garrus?
Don't start anything with Garrus. I won't have trouble on my ship.
I don't hate Garrus. I hate the Turians. Garrus is just one Turian, and he's your clan. No point in ripping his face off unless he turns on me. It's hate, but it's mine. Okeer was blind, and he tried to make me the same. But I'm starting to feel what they did, to see why I should care. Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh. Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard.
Alright. Just no ripping Garrus' face, even if he starts on you. Well, actually, okay. Maybe if he starts... Just punch him, okay? Don't rip his face off. I already kind of feel guilty about the part of his face that he's missing because I let it get shot off. So, man, it's complicated having got the...
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Okay.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Nothing, actually.
Carry on.
We're good.
Will do, Commander.
I have not played through this before, Quill. How you doing, man? I am, in fact, blind. I played through like half of the first one. Well, I don't know. I think it was like more like, you know, somewhere towards the latter third, more or less. And I played through that, and I knew what I was doing. Most of the side quests I hadn't done, though. And the last part of the game was blind, and this is more or less entirely blind.
I got thoughts like
Oh,
little
dear.
bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't
That's not
stop
good.
them.
That's not good. Are they actually bugs in your head?
You know I have a history with Cerberus.
Yes.
You know how far back it goes?
Yes, I'm listening.
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man?
Cool.
Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me.
Okay.
First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged
Alright.
me, tortured me. Whatever
The
chance I
usual,
had to
okay.
be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some super biotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
Okay. And almost getting over the hangover from Edinburgh's New Year's Eve. It was a pretty good New Year's Eve, I must confess. I ended New Year's Eve with a bottle of champers, and that helped. Certainly did help. The hangover mostly, not me, obviously, but it was good. The other kids?
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there.
All right.
When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
Alright. More about your escape.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
It's an escape story.
What did they hope to gain by torturing
I'm
a
not sure
little
about
girl?
the uplifting part.
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power.
You learn faster
I'm
from
sure
pain.
there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't going to see it. I was wired up in a cell.
You enjoy what you became. No, I'm not sure about that. Experiments for no
They
reason?
tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
Alright. You sure it was Cerberus?
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
You have quite a lot in common with Summer, actually. You'd probably get on well. Well, actually, no, Summer's fairly nice, whereas you're just absolute manic hate. But, you know, other than that slight detail, more or less the same. Well, I'll confront them about it,
I'm
actually.
gonna talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything.
Yes, he
That's
will.
not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files.
Oh, okay.
I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Okay. I'm not going to ask why. Well, I mean, why now's obvious. He's only just found out. But destroying a Cerberus base, why?
Attacking our allies is gonna derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
All right, let's go.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
Maybe. Now, for those who don't often watch me or are new to the channel, understand that I won't always go through every dialogue option. I am more or less role-playing this character in that I'm not trying to be Paragon, I'm not trying to be Renegade, I'm not picking the option that seems the best one, I'm picking the ones that make sense. So if there's a dialogue option that's like, no, that's insulting to ask, I just want to ask it. I'm incredibly curious on the inside to know what it is, and I'm a massive completionist. I will usually go through every dialogue option like 4 or 5 times, just to be sure, because those sneaky developers sometimes hide it like 2 or 3 times. You ask the same question, and they're like, will you please stop asking this question? Okay, fine, I'll tell you what you want. But if Shepard, the way I've been role-playing him, has no reason to ask, I won't ask it. Just an FYI. So if you are like a 100% completionist with that kind of stuff, this is going to drive you slowly insane. I do apologize. Oh, my lord. Okay.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Let's have a chat. Normandy upgrades. Yes, I want more
upgrades. Can you do anything to give the
upgrades.
Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
Definitely. With the right supplies, I can fortify our shields.
Hooray!
The collectors cut through the Normandy's barriers immediately last time. My upgrades might give us a better chance.
This sounds good. I 100% approve of not being dead. Sure. Let's get that researched right now. There we go. Hurrah! I know, role-playing in an RPG? Madness.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got any other upgrades?
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
My shield fortification will help, but I don't think there is much more I can do.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you anyway.
How's the Normandy running?
Say what you will about Cerberus. They know how to build ships. The Normandy's running even better than before. I don't know if it can stand up to a collector attack, though. I'm researching some ideas that might help.
To be fair, I do feel that we deserve a little bit of credit. You know, it's basically been upgraded with one piece of technology for more or less everyone who has joined the ship. It's not just a Cerberus ship at this point. Just small little detail.
The new Normandy giving you any trouble?
Please, Shepard, I'm a Quarian. Give me a chunk of scrap metal, a circuit board, and some element 0, and I'll have it making precision jumps. I was worried
Fair
about
enough.
working with Cerberus engineers, but they know what they're doing, and they've been very polite.
Good. I'm very glad about that.
Have you got time to talk?
Apparently, yes, but not in front of the Cerberus
We didn't really
engineers.
have time to chat while taking out Geth on Haestrom, did we? I
No.
can't believe so many people died. Thank you again for getting Rieger out alive.
You're welcome.
All for data about stars blowing up. I hope the Admiralty Board gets some use out of it.
The others there, Belial, are Rhino and Deadmate. I will leave it up to you to guess which one's which. How is Rieger?
Have you heard any word about Cal Rieger? Did he survive his injuries?
He sent me a message. It looks like he'll make a full recovery.
I'm glad.
Anytime you get a suit puncture, it's a matter of luck. Rieger got out with a relatively minor infection.
I'm pleased to hear that, actually. How do they respond to the data?
Any news yet on the data you sent?
I'm not likely to hear anything for a while, or on an unsecured channel for that matter.
Fair point.
Tell me about the fleet's Admiralty Board.
It's one of 2 major political powers among my people. The admirals make decisions related to defense or needing immediate action. They also handle major criminal charges, like treason. The other political power is the Conclave, a group of representatives from each ship. They make most of our laws and fleet decisions.
Okay, fair enough.
Having any
How
trouble
about you?
settling back in on the Normandy?
I like the quiet. I miss the old faces, though. Presley, Engineer Adams, all of them. It doesn't seem right having Cerberus in charge of this ship. Are you sure working for them is the right thing to do?
I'm not so much working for them as our paths seem to be going in the right direction.
Does it look like they're pulling the strings, Tali? I'm not working for them. They're working for me.
So you ordered the listening devices and
Oops.
tracking beacons that are all over this ship. I know you need resources to fight the Collectors, but be careful, Shepard.
Touché, Tali. Touché. I clearly need to ask Morden to scour the ship. And this time I will tell him to just go ahead and destroy the expensive ones. The bloody Cerberus. I'm not going to ask why she hates Cerberus. I mean, I'm fairly certain I know why. Actually, she might have some specific reasons. So
I
sure.
caught some tension back on Freedom's Progress, and again when you first came aboard. What happened between Cerberus and the Quarians?
They attacked one of our ships, the Edena. It
Oh,
seems they
okay.
were attempting to kill or control a young human biotic who was on the fleet. I don't really know the details. I do know that Cerberus made an enemy of the Quarian people.
Alright, fair enough. See, the problem here is I don't trust Cerberus as an organization, but I trust the people that I have on the ship at the moment. And even though I'm somewhat mollified by what Cerberus has done so far, even if I was tending towards trusting them, I wouldn't trust them completely, so I don't really trust them, no.
I fully expect them to betray us at some point, and we'll be ready.
I'm glad to hear that, Shepard. Just let me know how I can help.
Keep
For
your
now,
eyes open.
I should get back to work. Thanks for coming by.
You're welcome, Tali. It was very good to catch up. Hey, Minnie. Right, let's have a chat with you. Actually, probably not. I think I've already talked to you, actually. Okay, well, I've got a bunch of new stuff to do. I think it is good to just walk around, chat with everyone every single time, because they may give us new stuff. Alright, so it's time for us now to...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, let's go and have a look then. Unread messages. From Martin Burns. Udina said this would reach you. I want you to know that I haven't forgotten what you did for me the day those crazy biotics took me hostage. Oh, this is the guy who was in the news. The guy from the first one when we managed to convince the biotics who held him hostage that there was nothing to be gained by killing him and that they should just more or less turn themselves in and that he would help them. And he actually did. I loved reading that news, or rather listening to that news article, that he was actually now basically, you know, championing the biotic cause, even though they all got arrested, you know. They did kidnap him, but it, you know, resolution was good considering what happened. I haven't forgotten what you did for me the day those crazy biotics took me hostage. You talked them down and you got me off the ship alive. I won't lie to you, I took this job for the pull and the power. I saw the biotics issue as a stepping stone, something good to put on my resume, and I was wrong. We all serve humanity in our own way. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to see to it that humanity reaches its potential with a minimum of bloodshed. I'm getting letters of thanks from L2 Biotics who just received their reparations. Those letters should really be coming to you. I just thought you should know. Good luck. I've taken some political heat, so I don't know that any offer to help you would ever be useful. But if you need me, I won't let you down. That is actually pretty awesome. I love those little tie-ins. It's pretty much on par with finding Dr. Shackwas on this ship when I was just wandering around. That was pretty awesome as well. Thank you very much for the cheers there, amazing girl. Admiralty Board Migrant Fleet. Okay. Let's see what's going on in chat. Lots of red. I'm sure Tali will lend you the grenade. Yes, I'm sure she will. I wonder if Tali ever responds with Aavak is talking to the Talian game. Well, she's not in the room with me at the moment. She's in her cage with her sisters, which is in the sort of dining area. Because this room gets super hot because my computer is basically a small furnace. Command Shepard. Per Tali Zora Vasnima's request, included with her data delivery from Heastrom, the Admiralty Board has approved her transfer to your command. She has been informed that additional duties to the Migrant Fleet may still be necessary on occasion, but has been given extended leeway to determine when her mission with you is considered complete. This choice was hers, but your role as de facto captain during her pilgrimage may have caused her to be more susceptible to your requests. The Admiralty Board trusts that you will treat your new crew member with the respect due an honoured member of the fleet. Should any harm come to her due to negligence on your part, this board will take severe and appropriate action. Admiral Railzora, Migrant Fleet Admiral. Railzora? Her father, perhaps? Could actually be her father. Treat my daughter well. Okay. Oh man, don't let that be the destination of this. Oh my goodness, I'm not sure what I could do. Any of you saying anything? No, none of you saying anything. Okay, fair enough then. We are going on to the next mission whilst I walk over my bloody, keyboards because like the floor isn't good enough. Okay, right, we need to find out what we're doing next. I think it's time for a mission, a loyalty mission, and I'm thinking Jacob. Jacob's loyalty mission shall be next. And yes, Cool Hand Bio. Cool Hand Bio. I have no idea how I'm meant to pronounce B, E, and O when they're strung together like that. Either way, yes, this is my first playthrough. So, first and foremost, save the game, because, you know, crashes do occasionally happen, and then we're heading out. Okay, have I scanned all of these? Haystrom, I have scanned. I'm gonna check, you know, because possibility of there being some ESO. Pop. Enter system. Nope. Come on. Pop. There we are. Okay, so help Jacob. Hello. 2175. Hiya.
I have detected an anomaly.
Okay. Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based life. It is possible that this is an as yet unexplored garden world. I can only imagine that I could sell the rights to this for ridiculous amounts.
Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW4610034087. Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback.
Okay, well, we're going here. Also, ridiculous amounts of ESO. So we can now land. Hooray! So much ESO, so good. Alright. Okay, well, Jacob's obviously coming. I mean, duh. Jack, you're gonna come along as well. No, maybe we need a medic, because it could be someone's alive down there. Yeah, we'll bring Mordin. We will see if Mordin can help us out. I've got 2 points to spend. I can put it into Inferno Grenade if I want, or Cryo Ammo. I think I'm going to put in Cryo Ammo. Alright, Jacob, what are we going to get for you? Incendiary Ammo, that's fine. And Mordin, with your 2 points you can get Cryo Blast. That is also fine. Okay. And we're good. And let me see, what kind of... You've got... Not got a sniper weapon. You do not have a sniper weapon, which is a shame. Shepard. Yeah, I think I actually preferred the Locust. Honestly, I think I prefer the Locust. Also, I really like Singularity Projector. I gotta be honest. This looks like quite a nice world.